Can you beat Fallout 4 while only using quest items? Episode number 2. And starting off from last time when we have just gotten the Broadsider from the USS Constitution mission, then going to Concord to help the Minutemen so I can get myself a suit of power armor and a minigun. And now that we have somewhat usable weapons, it's time to go to the railroad because that's who we will be going with this time. And you get a pretty early quest item that I would desperately need. But first, as last time, I versed a Deathclaw and he absolutely molested me. So I don't have much health left and I head to Diamond City to get me health back. And now that I'm nice and healed up, I head to Old North Church because I got the fast travel point in the last episode. And as I get inside, there are a bunch of ghouls, but I just try and sprint all the way past them. And as I get to the end, a few of them caught up to me, and because I forgot that I can weapon bash, I decide to use the minigun like a moron. And just on these 2 ghouls, I wasted 70 ammo. Sick. Then luckily I do the Railroad Freedom Trail ring on the first try. Then the door opens and I make my way inside to go meet Desdemona. Then after a minute of being interrogated by Desdemona, my boy Deacon walks in and he vouches for me completely. And he says that I'm basically famous now that I've sent the USS Constitution right into another building. Then another 2 minutes of talking to this old grumpy bitch and I've finished the mission. But before they officially let me into the railroad, I have to do an annoying little mission with Deacon just to prove that I'm trustworthy. And I start the first part by finding Deacon in a different little costume in the middle of bloody nowhere. Then we go on top of this bridge where I watch Deacon fight off any feral ghouls that try to fight us. Then we find the guy that was scouting out the area that we're going to, and I had 2 options, which were to go full frontal attack assault on them or just go through the tunnel and be more sneaky. And I thought the sneaky idea sounded pretty good since I have a Broadsider with a 24 ammo and a minigun which melts ammo quicker than fucking butter. Then I let Deacon hack into this computer and we're finally into the place. And as I'm fighting the first synth in the first room, I'm realizing that, yeah, probably bringing power armor would have been a great idea. And also, gun bashing don't work too great when I have 1 strength. But explosive cannon shots do work pretty decently, but much worse than I thought. I thought everything was going to be 1 shot with this thing, but guess not. Also, those Institute pistols and rifles do big damage to me. Did you just see how much health he just melted away from me? But anyway, I make it to the next area and I find 4 synths just chilling downstairs waiting for me. I'm not sure how this is supposed to be the safer option, but sure mate. Also, I would like to add that Deacon is an absolute human piece of shit. He does no damage, gets killed super quickly, and barely goes to attack them. But I eventually clear out that whole area and I make it to this terminal, where it lets me turn on a turret, and I do turn it on, just to see what happens. And it starts killing synths, so that's a huge win for me. Then I make it to the next area, and this is the worst area in this place by far, because it really doesn't have any good spots where I can cheese it, so I can't just hide, reload my damn Broadsider, quickly peek out of the spot and shoot, and then go back and repeat. That's what I've been doing up until now, but now it's just impossibly harder. Especially because Deacon doesn't want to just go out there and tank all the hits, the asshole. And because I have very, very, very little healing items as well. Then eventually I finally get the last annoying asshole synth. And surprise, surprise, there's another area full of synths. But this time we got a couple on each side, so it's just that much harder to beat them all. But with just 1 purified water left as my only healing, and 8 Broadsider ammo left, I finally killed them all. But that's not the end of it. And I've got 300 ammo and about 3 or 4 enemies in this room. Let's see who wins. And you'll think, oh, he's got a minigun. He's got this 100%. Well, yes, I did beat them. I also used half of the ammo. And I have no health left with no healing left. So if there are any more enemies, I am absolutely screwed. But there weren't any more enemies. So I finally done it. Jesus Christ, that was hard. Just kidding. There was cryo mines on the floor and they absolutely destroyed me. And do you want to guess where I spawn? Oh, fuck me. Is that the very beginning of this entire place? Nice. But at this point I was seriously considering stopping for the day. But I realised it was only 10 minutes of my time that I wasted. It just felt like an hour. Then about 10 minutes later, after seriously struggling with everything in the game, I finally make it back to this room with the 3 people in it. So I let Deacon get hit first, and then walk in right after, and just minigun them all to hell. I don't know if I am the one with terrible aim, or it's the minigun, but something's going on here. But anyway, this time I actually wait for the safe to open. Then after getting inside, getting what we need, and talking to Deacon, I get my third quest weapon. And it's basically just a suppressed pistol that you can shoot nearly as fast as you can pull the trigger, with of course improved VATS hit chance and 25% less action cost. But I never really use VATS anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. The best thing about this gun is that it's a real gun and isn't a fucking minigun or a damn cannon that I can hold. It uses a reasonable amount of ammo, it's got normal typing of ammo, and it does decently normal damage. I don't know how it happened, but this game basically made miniguns absolutely shite. And now that we're basically done with the mission, all that's left is to leave. But of course, even that has to be difficult, because when I get back up to the surface, I am met immediately by a bunch of synths. And I don't know how it happened, because I guess their aimbot got removed or something, because I still somehow survived with no health the entire time. Then I got absolutely saved by the most clutch level up in history in this game. I don't know how these synths missed so many shots. How's that not level up? No! There we go. Alright, fuck you. Fuck you, hold this. And I've finally beaten the last synth for this annoying ass mission. Then I quickly get rid of the two terrible turrets out the front, and I'm on my way back to the railroad. But before that I went to Diamond City, sold a bunch of crap including the minigun, and now I can upgrade my damn Deliverer pistol. And because that's done, I can head back to Railroad HQ, turn in that mission, and start the Boston After Dark quest. And basically, all I have to do for this mission is basically just guard someone who is moving a synth to a safe house. And the first thing I do is I have to get rid of the raiders who are sitting at the spot where I'm supposed to meet them. Then I have to wait until nighttime and the guys show up. Then we just have to wait some more for this second railroad agent to come pick up the synth and take him to the safe house, but I have to go around and guard them the whole time. And really all I had to do was take care of a couple half-dead super mutants and a couple of half-dead raiders and their turrets. Then he takes it back to the safe house, and then I come back to the Railroad HQ to talk to Dr. Carrington, and the mission is completed. And I leveled up. And because I still need more bits and pieces for my gun to upgrade it more, I decided to do this Radiant quest called Butcher's Bill. And what I have to do is search this place because it is a railroad safe house. And for a while the HQ hasn't been in contact with them. And holy shit, this place is absolutely gruesome. Also, quick note, if you are trying this challenge for yourself, definitely get this weapon. It makes you feel like James Bond. But anyway, this place is completely filled with raiders, and all of the railroad members have been absolutely ruined. Because all around the place you just see random piles of railroad agents just lying there, dead. Some are just chilling in big old bins, like they're just bags of garbage. And some of them were very, very, very clearly tortured to death. I don't know what happened here. Or they just turned his dead body into like a raider pinata. Looks pretty cool. I'll play it. Then taking out nearly every single one of them without even getting hit once, playing like Hitman. Then all I have to do at the end is just turn on the power and exit the place. Then something straight from COD Zombies happened, and I shat myself. Are you serious right now? Are you fucking serious right now? Ah! Fuck! Jesus! Yeah, it's safe to say I absolutely fucking hate Deathclaws in this game. They are the scariest thing in the entire game, by far. I hate them so much. Then I finally make it back to the Railroad HQ, wanting to die. And because they're the ones who made me do this mission, I'll just not talk to them for a while because they fucked me over here. Anyway, I head over to the Cabot House because the next mission I want to do is the Secret of the Cabot House, which will give me a nice unique weapon, but I will not tell you what it is yet, because I will leave that until next time. Thank you for watching, and if you got any ideas or tips, please let me know in the comments.